Why do you say that? Why do you say that?
It's like very weird. All of the clams are in the middle, so it becomes quite a bloodbath in the beginning. And then there are just so many ways of getting into the clams basket. We have our option on the right where we can go for the flank, quote unquote, or we can go straight through the middle where there's grates and you run across and you're just a little bit too slow to make it to the basket.
And so we see another Luna Blaster coming out. And the last time we saw that, it made some big waves. I know it's definitely not the most popular pick, but when it's done right, it can be devastating.
I
right now,
totally agree.
Just dodging the death to it while Ebbs figures some things out here.
We do see a Bloblobber coming out on the side of,
oh yeah.
what was the other team's name? Oh my god.
Snack.
Smallfry. The two C's is
yeah,
Snack.
Snack and Smallfry. Those
Got
are
it.
all referred to them as there.
Yes, and I think that's the first time we've seen a Bloblobber today. Are they taking the ball back to the... No!
Oh, probably a missed jump. I can only either that or they didn't recognize it at the full one. It's unfortunate, but it's totally adaptable. Right now, they still have a power clam.
But if you didn't know,
no.
if you have clams and you jump back to your spawn, no matter what kind of clam you have, whether it's a big clam, small clams, 10 clams, 9 clams, 1 clam.
Oh no! And it looks like another mistake was made there. Not able to deliver the power clam to their destination. Looking a little unfortunate right now, but hey, it's the first game for them today. Or not today, but the first game for them in this set. They might be able to adjust from here.
Yeah.
Gotta get out the kinks right now.
They're just feeling out the map. It's cool. It's cool.
Exactly. Also, I'm scared of that Luna Blaster right there. Squip looking. Oh, good job taking him out. Squip was looking very deadly. Just like sharking down from below. But that is going to be
this
3
is
down.
a really strong. Splatted by Smallfry is in a really small place. Small place, hello. A really strong place to make that push. Ebbs not quite getting into the basket in time, dropping that ball right in front of the basket.
Yeah, they saw their opportunity, but unfortunately, they just didn't have the footing to make the dunk. They were so close, but they started to get contested by Smallfry, and well, that's all it wrote.
Wow, it really is like a bloodbath. Squip giving Seekat that area to jump. Oh, another baller coming in. Can they pop that baller? No, they can't. It's okay.
Yeah. I mean, that was very, very close. It looks like Smallfry are going to be saying, hey, no, none of that. Snack trying to get some points on the boards, but Smallfry putting that away as soon as possible.
I think at that point, Snack could have waited a little bit longer for their teammates to come back to make a more centralized whole push.
Yeah, these pushes are going a little. They're trying to make something happen.
Oh, this is
big.
the back route that I really hate.
Oh no, that was so many points. That was 40 right out the gate there, and just like that, there's only one of them left alive. But hey, that push was made, and there's nothing they can do about it.
That was a very strong push, and like I said, it's really important to be able to make sure that you know where the other team is. Obviously easier said than done, because sometimes I'm like, wait, they're flanking.
Oh no, oh god, backline. Oh, it's so tough to call. Misty! Oh, doing such a good job though, moving in right there.
Let's go, Squib!
Yeah, over the main area. Squib, oh my god, that's Luna Blaster doing
If
some
that
work.
was a direct, that would have maybe gotten them the lead.
No kidding, they were so close from taking it. Both teams with the exact same bonus timer. Baby Cow?
Oh.
Gonna get it. Oh no, is this, how many points is this gonna be? I don't want to see.
Oh no.
Oh, just like that, 40 points immediately dunked, removing that bonus
But
time.
they haven't stopped.
Yeah, just like that. There are no more clams left to go. That is going to be the end of that push. But man, they just gave another big haymaker.
These pushes have, on the side of Splatted by Smallfry, have just been really coordinated, and they're not wasting any time and effort. So they're making their pushes count.
Yeah, and just like this. Oh, looks like Smallfry is holding up this strong wall, spreading themselves out well across the map. Not gonna do amazing on that defense. Squip once again finding her in. I love how they just recognize, like, yeah, no, this zone's under fire. I better start moving. But Squib, oh, they're searching for that kill. They want it so badly. They need it so badly. Because right now, with 10 seconds left to go.
That is an inopportune stingray right there.
Oh, no, they got to find something. There are people jumping in. There is an opportunity.
Oh, but the Booyah Bomb taking them out. They broke the barrier, but that is a wipe, I believe.
Yeah.
Everybody's coming back from spawn, so I don't think that they can make it back to the basket in time.
They had something really good there. They got the punch, but they were not able to get the finishing blow. They tripped them up, but they could not get everything ready. They did not have the ammunition. They did not have the coordination to make it happen. And when you have all, even if they had the coordination, under all that pressure, nothing could have been done.
Yeah. It was just a little bit unfortunate. I think the pushes that Snacc made in the beginning were just a little bit too small and could have been a little bit more influential had they had more teams. Oh, and Misky dropping the ball, but, you know, it was still early in the game. It happens.
Exactly. It's only it's a 1-0 situation. It's nothing too crazy about this run right now. People are just going to be throwing in a couple more points here and there, and we'll have to see how it goes. But this was such a good movement from Baby Cow. Just running into that baller, the common strategy, and just like that, 40 points gone in a snap.
Yeah, that was just, I think, a better game played by Splatted by Smallfry.
Yeah, we'll have to see how the adjustments come out going into this next one. There still is a lot more Splatoon to go in this set. Oh, we'll have to see how they handle it from here.
That Stingray. And I think the Stingray still got somebody.
Yeah, oh man, and look at that. They were just able to make it in. He was looking up at this, they were looking at the sky, hopefully gonna be getting a couple more points that they were not able to get.
Unfortunately. But, you know, it's not like it was, I don't think it was a huge difference in skill level, like mechanical skill. So I think it just takes a little bit more being cognizant of where your teammates are and where the other team is.
I was going to say, I feel the difference mainly lied in the positioning.
Yeah.
And understanding of like, okay, this is where the coordination needs to happen. This is where the pushes need to happen. Oh no, once again, we have someone coming on the back line. We need to stop that. And if you don't recognize that,
or, you know, two of my teammates are down. Maybe now is not the best time to make a push.
It's going to keep happening and happening until they understand that situation. But now, game number 2, Splat Zones the Reef. Personally, one of my favorite Splat Zones maps. I like it a lot. I don't know. I'm a little bit strange. That overhang above, I feel, brings a different kind of dynamic to a normal Splat Zones map. And I'm interested to see how they'll utilize it.
Yeah, definitely. I think using that bridge gives it that, like, elevation, you know? It gives it that height advantage. So even though the bridge isn't where the zone is, I think it's really unique that the zones are not on the bridge and they're actually underneath the bridge. It gives a lot of potential to the pushes.
Yeah, let's see what our teams are rolling here. I still see that Junior on both sides, as we can see. There is that Dapple Dueling. That Dapple Dueling might do a lot of work here for just getting a couple kills here and there and supporting with the beacons.
Oh, Squib coming through with that Dynamo, taking out the remix.
Such a great pick right there. And yeah, with 2 big old Splat Zones right below the bridge, you gotta be careful.
And we see Snacc with an early small lead.
Yeah, they're gonna totally throw in some good bubbles down below, able to cap the zone for their team. This is looking all right. This is looking all right. I mean, it's back and forth as you'd probably expect.
I think what makes this map also unique is that even though there is a double zone, they're just right next to each other, which I like. Always wondered why Nintendo did that.
Yeah,
because
I mean,
it used to be a single zone, but like the size of the double zones.
It's an interesting thing. I mean, at least here you can see walls are very effective. Because it is 2 zones, walling off one zone is going to work very, very well to holding what you already got in a push.
Yeah.
Now, Snacc, looking all right here. They're going to be dealing with these bubbles as soon as possible.
Oh!
No! Never mind. Not only are those going to go off, but now we see bubbles coming out from Snacc saying, hey, you want to mess with our zone, we'll mess with you right back.
The Snacc is not making it easy for Splatted by Smallfry.
adding some pressure
Wow,
down there.
and that is almost 3 down. The bubbles coming out, barely protecting the junior. Oh, the junior didn't know what hit them.
And that is what Squib is so good at doing, as from what we've seen in this set. Just nailing those very powerful Hail Marys, just knocking people out whenever they can. And look at this. Oh, look at this hidden play. They didn't even know they were there.
Oh, that was so close.
They had to move, though. That well-placed suction bomb just ended it. Also, I think that was
a missed toss.
Yeah, an unfortunate toss hitting the pole.
It happens more often than I'd like.
Yeah, especially in these high-pressure situations when everyone's watching you, when you're like, ah, throw now! And you just end up hitting something else that wasn't your goal. Ah, it's a little too bad, but that's all right.
I think Smallfry is trying to make that comeback. They're really holding those zones. Although I think it would benefit them to try to push forward just a little bit and make sure they keep control of that bridge. Because without control of that bridge, it's so easy for the other team to come back and take the zones.
That was such a good special stack.
Yeah, it was.
They do have a couple people down. They are going to be running in real fast with Squib handling the zone. But that was such an important push. They were able to utilize all their specials and, you know, get the zone, as we've seen time and time again in Splatoon.
And like we were talking about before, we said they needed a little bit more teamwork. They need to be a little bit more aware, and they're obviously taking to that. They're working together much more fluidly.
Yeah, good pressure from up above right here. As Snack's counter goes lower and lower, it's looking like this is gonna be a 1-to-1 set. Oh, but maybe not for long.
I don't know. This is so close.
That was a great combination of specials.
That was excellent. And even when you're combining specials like that, you have to really be clear about where your specials are going. So when you're tossing a Booyah Bomb, it's like, I'm tossing to the far zone. I'm bomb rushing the closer zone. So you don't want to like double special the same zone.
Yeah, it looks like Swift is going to be hanging out down here, trying to get some kills, but Baby Cow and everyone moving in that pressure, and like a seesaw, when one side falls, the other one rises, and it will just keep on happening over and over again. This is a very back and forth situation.
Yeah, we have 3 specials on the side of Smallfry, and the specials are starting to come out, trying to get that zone back from
That was
Snack.
sick.
But it wasn't enough.
Dooley's with that great lockdown on the bubble, saying, hey, if you want to try and come at us, you are going to have no chance. We are armed and loaded to fight you off. Swift activating the Booyah Bomb, just getting out of there alive and keeping up a good wall. Look at this map. It is all orange.
And that is definitely going to work to the advantage of Snack. Desperately trying to bubble the zone. Unfortunately, not quite able to cap the zone with those bubbles, giving the game to Snack for a 1-1 set.
Yeah, here we are once again. Here we go again. It's another 1-to-1 situation. I like how that comeback was looking. I thought that was going to go to Smallfry for a little bit. But then Snack just ran it back and they kept it going. Look at Squib. Ooh, 14 kills.
Definitely not a force to be reckoned with. You don't wanna take that dynamo head on.
As many players on Smallfry definitely had to. And
yeah.
Look at that, man. With the Booyah Bomb and the Sprinkler, they were just doing the perfect lockdown.
I think that they just use their specials really well and stop the other team from using their specials equally as well. And that's, what helped them cap the zone. And like we were saying, they needed a little bit more teamwork. They needed a little bit more like coordination, and that's what they brought.
And just like that, the zone is captured. Both teams taking a moment, not readying up, just to give you a little bit of word from the side here. Yeah, you can see only people readying up right now is our spectators, of course. And Ebbs is readying up. I think everyone's going to be taking this third game. I mean, obviously, they've been taking the whole set very seriously, but I feel this third game is a big swing point. It's been pretty back and forth. No one's been a clear outlying win in either of these two games. And this game 3 is the perfect adjustment point. It's just saying, like, hey, it's been 1-to-1 so far. We've each won and lost one. who is going to have this lead. If you take this game, all you need is one more to end the set, and neither team wants to lose that opportunity.
And I mean, we saw that in the last set with Tougher Puffers and Rainbows. It was that third game that really turned the tide just a little bit. So I think at this point, it's really going to test whether these teams can adapt to each other's comps, whether they can continue that coordination that we like to see in Splatoon.
And having that momentum on your side is going to be such a powerful tool.
Yes.
Well,
momentum is a heck of a something.
3-0s are always possible, and 2-0 run back is also possible too. But now let's get into it 1-1 in this game. Let's see how this pans out.
Oh, we see an end zap on both sides. My favorite.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
I do like the pick for both of them because they do come with a suction bomb, and you can use that obviously to your advantage to pop the Rainmaker shield. Neither team not quite popping the Rainmaker yet, though. They're kind of being a little bit hesitant, feeling out the environment. Oh, Ninga getting taken out by that Rainmaker pop, unfortunately.
So something that's either going to work out really well or not work out really well for them.
Yes.
For Snacc is the extremely close weaponer comp. Like, they have a Luna Blaster, they have
an Zap and a Dapples.
Yeah, Dapples. Like, that could work out if they can find their ins, but man, if they get ranged out, yeah, they're just not going to find anything.
If that, I believe it was the end zap, didn't catch up to them, that would have been a really strong push on Snacc.
And
although,
this is not over.
They're still going, yeah.
Ooh, the suction bomb rush out in retaliation, doing a good job hanging on.
And they're still going.
There's no way this can go any further, though. Look at this lockdown.
They're all right there. They're going to need a flank or really choice picks to be able to continue that push.
Yeah, just like that, that is going to be shut down. Anything over 50 points in the opening section is at least good enough to put a mental toll on your enemies.
Yes. It's half the game, you know?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, hey, some people won't break 44. A lot of people will get KOs, but some people will just end up only getting to 45, and that will be the game. So, who knows? Every step you can take in these kinds of games, the better.
Well, let's see if Smallfry can make that counter push that they need to be able to beat that. Going down the bottom route by themselves, I think that would have been much better had they followed their team through that top route.
I think they flubbed the jump. I'm not going to lie. I saw them fall. I'm like, oh, no. Not going to be able to ride that up easily.
Then you just got to do the best you can do.
Exactly. Unfortunate situation. Unfortunate push. I'm sure they were looking for a little bit more than that. But right now, you just got to build it back up again. And Snacc is doing a good job of building back up their position on the map. Ooh, good Splat bomb right there. That's doing some work with that.
And I think it's important to know when to run with the Rainmaker and when not to run. There are some moments where you really, it's better to just stand and shoot and give your teammates that covering fire that they need to make a pick.
That's right. They are, Smallfry, setting up for something right now. They're trying to find an inner trade going down in mid. And once again, just like clockwork, another back and forth. Snacc is aiming to try and find these little picks right here.
Ninga barely escaping the grasp, the grip of that Stingray.
It really wasn't letting go. They were holding on to it as much as they could. Oh, it's Squib!
Oh, Squib taking... Oh, Squib.
They squeezed in that kill. I don't think... They shouldn't have been able to get that, but they were able to find it. Just pulling up the chat right now so I can see all your beautiful faces. There we go. Look at this.
All right. I think that bomb rush would have been a good place for Smallfry to back up. I think they tried to push through those bombs, and it didn't really work out for them.
Yeah, that was just a bunch of specials coming out. Neither team finding immediate in. And again, another 2-down situation where neither team gets immediate footing. And hey, if this keeps up, it's looking really good for Snacc to take a second game.
They really, I think I think Smallfry really needs to keep a cool head at this point. There's only 45 seconds left in the match, but
yeah,
that means there's still 45 seconds left in the match.
And 30 seconds is enough for a simple push right here. This push isn't far. That 44, like we mentioned at the beginning, it's there. It does provide a mental toll, but it can be beaten. And look at Squip raining down from up top here, using the blast radius on their weapons so well. Didn't deny by a wall. But, like, they're going to be able to flank really hard right here. And this push isn't going to go anywhere.
It's such an awkward position when the Rainmaker's underneath and you're trying to swim against the rotation of the map.
Yeah.
So that was just an unfortunate position, I think. Oh, Ebbs taking one more out.
Yeah, that was a good kill to secure, but you have
maybe
to pop
they
the
should have
zone.
focused a little bit more on popping the Rainmaker.
Yeah, that was a hard situation to deal with, because if you go for the zone in that instance, or if you go for the Rainmaker, you leave that jumper
open to get you.
Yeah, exactly. You had to deal with the jumper or die. That was their situation, and that's how powerful that one beacon was at the very end there.
Yeah. And there is Miski going with that really strong first push.
And look at this. Oh my gosh, all these special rushes right here, just snuffing that out. That 44-point push, I honestly expected that to be beaten, but that's why, you know, every point counts.
And remember, in one of our past sets, we were talking about how that first push matters so much because you have such a low score to compete with. It's really hard to make that comeback in Rainmaker specifically.
That's right. Looks like our teams are going to be entering into their section where they can select their weapons, ready up, take some time, analyze the situation, see what went wrong, see what went right, and figure out how they can repeat and avoid their various situations going into this fourth game right here. Snacc favored to close this out.
Hey, it still could be anybody's game. You never know.
Oh, it still is anybody's game, at least right now. Game 5, that was close enough to easily go to Smallfry or Snacc.
Yes.
So.
And we are going to be on Tower Control Sturgeon again. Like I said before, it is a map that goes very quickly when you get past that first checkpoint, and it can steamroll into a really easy victory, or it can, I don't know, no team can move the tower and it just stays in the middle of the whole game.
That's right. And this is potentially the last set that we will be commentating right here today. So let us see how it concludes or continues going into it right now.
We see a Condor on one side, I think. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That
Interesting
could
pick.
be powerful on a tower control because you know you have that little bit of a shield to stand on the tower to not be deterred.
Yeah, but I think Squip is still going to have such a good presence, even against, of course, the Brella. You know, being able to just shoot around the canopy and provide some very good offense there. It looks like we see a slightly good start from Snacc. Nothing too major. I think this point will be subset, you know, 93 or whatever that is.
Yeah, I think in that case it was just a little bit too early to make a push. Most of Squip's teammates were behind them, and they don't have that path cleared for them to make that push.
I love Ebbs just ding-dong ditching the tower. Just went up there, captured it, and just booked it off that immediately. Good splashdown from the jump, but not going to be getting anyone right now. A 2-down to 1-down situation. But
that's a 3-down situation,
yeah.
so that would be a perfect time for them to make a push. I think Miski got stuck underneath the tower for a little bit, which is probably the hardest part of tower control, climbing that tower.
Snacc making it work in that skirmish, and here comes the potential snowball. Gonna be getting likely this first checkpoint. No.
Oh, baby cows
Oh.
saying no, not today.
Wow, and they lose the checkpoint so far into the capture. That's so unfortunate because, again, if you don't know, unless you capture those checkpoints, you have to wait the entire duration of the checkpoint before you can next move it on. If you get all the way to the end of it, lose the zone and come back to it, you still have to wait the entire checkpoint out.
Yes, which is the worst. So sometimes it's better to have that dangerous, being in a dangerous situation, but capturing that checkpoint because it can really help your team snowball the tower into victory.
Oh my gosh, I swear.
Again.
Just when it looked like they were about to get on the zone, another shot came in from either team. It was like, okay, Smallfry about to get to the zone. Nope, Snacc coming in. Snacc about to get to the zone. Nope, Smallfry coming in.
They're really pushing hard for the other team not to take that checkpoint.
That's right. It looks like, well, Snacc setting up a decent defense, but I'm sure give it a couple seconds and Smallfry will be getting their own picks.
We have 2 specials on the side of Smallfry. 3 specials. We have a Splashdown, a Stingray, and an armor already coming out. Hoping to get a pick with that armor to continue that push.
Yeah, good specials coming out. The push is... Oh, it's so close. No,
It's
no,
very
no.
close.
All those specials coming out saying, no, 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 we're not giving up this lead. We have 2 minutes left to go. We've seen what a push that doesn't go very far can sometimes do in the later areas of a game.
Definitely.
And all these specials are going to be coming out, paving the way
Getting
for a
a
new
choice
path.
pick from Miski. I think this may be the checkpoint.
This is going...
Oh!
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
yeah, okay. We both...
We both were like, no! Hitting a new level. Only dogs can hear this commentary. But oh my god. That was so close to just losing it again. That would have been such an unfortunate situation. They do get past the checkpoint. Not too many points past the checkpoint, but just getting rid of it is a good thing. And hey, maybe they'll do it right back to him.
Going... And Seekin just trying to take that, not quite working out for Snacc. And here we can potentially see the snowball. I don't think the push is over. There's 3 down on the side of Snacc, giving Smallfry a huge opportunity to make that push.
And if Smallfry wins this, it will be a 2-2 situation, and we will be going into a game 5. Snacc wants to win this. They can afford a loss, but no one likes to lose. Everyone likes to try and find those ins. And look at this baby cow.
So close.
Yeah, some extra points on the board. Not clearing the checkpoint, unfortunately. However, hey, all those bonus points certainly matter.
Yeah, I think we can see a lot of the players at the checkpoint getting off the tower in order to ensure their own safety, but also tapping the tower to make sure that the tower doesn't go back, because there's a counter that resets after so-and-so seconds that would... Oh my gosh, look at all those wheel bombs coming out.
This might be really good.
This is a really good match. Oh no, and the GG Ray
Wait a minute.
potentially coming out.
They got to hop on it right
Seekin
now.
is on the tower.
No.
Squip is your last hope for Team Snacc.
Oh my god.
That was so close.
That was so close. The high five. They're waiting on it. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh.
They got it. That was a close match.
And just like that, it's 2-2, right? 2-2?
2-2.
2-2. Okay.
This is our last game 5.
I just peeped the score. It said 1-1, but yeah, 2-2. Game 5 situation. Hello. Oh my gosh.
This is our first game 5 of the night.
I got a ball. I was just throwing a ball. There we go.
You ready?
Here, alley-oop. Okay, never mind.
Oh.
Just hit it right over him.
I don't play volleyball, obviously.
That's all right. All right. Everyone setting up right here. I love the energy in this place. I always said it before, man.
I know, everyone's just so happy
It's so
and like
positive.
hanging out and just, just squids being kids. Octos
Squids
being kids.
Look at this. And everyone, I feel like this venue's only getting more populated.
Yeah,
Like,
there's
I'm
a
not sure if
lot of
it's,
people here.
Spectators or what, but like, it's just getting more and more crowded. Hey, frankly, I'm okay with that. I can
I'm
deal
also
with it.
okay with that.
Oh,
So if you were to guess, how many people were in this room?
off the top of my head, 150?
150, that's a lot of people.
I mean, it kind of looks like, if you say like there's 30, 40 over there, maybe 30 over here, and then like a whole other, like that might even be 50 down the far end.
A lot of
Like,
people.
I think 200 wouldn't even be an underestimate or an overestimate.
200 people playing Splatoon. Can you guys imagine?
Yeah. I mean, hey, I like that number a lot.
I do too.
That's very good. I love seeing people come out for this event. I can't even see everyone down that end. It might even be more.
I think everyone just likes each other, more or less, which is really nice.
Yeah, you
For,
look around
like-
the room, it's a bunch of smiles, you know?
Yeah, it's
Except for these two teams right now. I'm not sure if they're two big fans of each other.
They're definitely very focused
Yeah.
on getting into that game 5 because they know this is it. This is
bronze round
they're putting
4.
everything on the line right here.
That's right. A lot comes from this set. Game 5. Oh, is it going to side with the momentum or is
Oh,
it going to
no,
side
it's
with the upset?
We haven't seen this one yet. Clam Blitz on Piranha Pit.
Ooh, what do you think about this map mode? It looks...
I don't mind it. I think
Yeah.
Piranha Pit is not my favorite level, but
No.
Clam Blitz I think is really fun only because everything's very straight.
Yeah, it's a strange it's an oddly strange layout given that it's almost simplistic.
Yes, it's strange because it's very straightforward.
You can see the goal from the goal. Like, if you just look over and you can see the other enemy team's goal. Everything is a little bit more condensed. There's going to be a lot of close quarters fighting once we get to the smaller areas of this map. But
Oh my
wow.
goodness, Smallfry grabbing those clams, making that push, and it is just started. The game, the score is already below 50.
This was the first interaction. Oh my gosh, we have some more bonus points coming in.
Oh
now.
my goodness, we very rarely see knockouts. I think that might be the end of the push.
They have 5 left, but I don't know where they are. They're back at the spawn. They're just
they
booyah'd.
booyah'd. They booyah'd, meaning this is the end of the push. Thanks, guys.
And that must feel pretty good. 14 points remaining from the first interaction. Incredible, incredible play. Nothing like what we've seen so far.
That was so coordinated and so just smooth. It was a nice, clean play.
That was an ideal
Oh,
push.
Snacc making that push now. The counter push to the push. Oh, that baller not quite making it to Ebbs.
Wow, wow. Good play from the Blobber in the back there.
Blobber?
Blobber?
Do you say Blobber?
Did I say it wrong?
No. I'm just wondering. I've just never heard anyone say Blobber. Blobber.
Blobber.
Blobber.
Okay. I was like, it's the Blobber, right?
No, you're fine. You're fine. No,
Okay,
yeah. I'm just.
Blobber. Yeah, I know it's the
Blobber.
Blobber, but it's like Babam. Babam.
Oh, babam. Yes,
Anyway,
sorry.
it looks like there's going to be a almost
Another-
clean wipe coming out here. This might be the end of the game. They do have 10 clams left. Oh, no! That's a power clam. That's a lot of bonus gone right there. 4 bonus clams. They need to get those in if they want to extend that timer. But frankly, I don't think they're super pressured right now.
Yeah, I think they're really taking their time, and I think that's the smart play. They don't want to rush into anything. They don't want to give give Snacc an opportunity to make that counter push.
Yeah, Swift finding something right there, but unfortunately not going to be finding too much as it looks like Snacc is just out of luck right here. They still have 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. As we've seen, this is a very back and forth set. They can easily compose a solid push, but man, I don't know. Smallfry, I just feel, is going to lock it down.
I think what it is you just see the amount of turf that Smallfry has put out into the field. It's really hard for them to make a push without that area to maneuver. That's a nice splat wall.
That's a really good wall. And then the Blobber coming in.
Sorry, I made you sound
No, it's coming in from the side. I can fix my semantics.
No, you're good. You're
okay.
good.
But doing a good job poking in from the side. But unfortunately, it looks like Smallfry is just going to be poking a little bit more.
Honestly, I think setting the score at 14 and focusing on getting picks so that the other team can't make a push is probably a safe bet to win.
Yeah, a minute has elapsed since I last brought up the time, and nothing's happened for them. It's still very nicely in favor of Smallfry. They have 22 clams to work with right now. However, they are going down kind of one after another here. Snacc needs a wipe. They just haven't found it. They're so close to it, though. Oh, wait a minute.
There it is.
Wait a minute. Maybe I spoke too soon. This is their opportunity, even a clam to extend it. This could be something, but no, they don't have the clams to work with.
Oh, but somebody is jumping in. Somebody is jumping in with 1 clam. Let's go.
Okay,
nice.
okay.
All right. We got one more.
But, oh, man, right now, 50 seconds left to go. That was a good push, but it only took, like, less than 20 points off the board.
It's really tough without that. I'm going to just keep saying it. Without that turf control, without that area to move.
Wow!
And that is a triple!
Oh, my God.
Ebs is on fire!
You're looking pretty cute. All right, nice. But we're looking cuter.
That's
Oh
what
my
Ebs
gosh.
is telling Snacc.
And that's it.
That's it.
Oh,
Wow.
my gosh.
That was a really, really impressive play on the side of Smallfry, making
Man.
a small comeback and taking the set.
That was the first